everybody, it's Dizzy, and I know I'm coming at you with like terrible lighting, but I thought I would do a get ready with me today using my March ipsy bag. I try to do this whenever the ipsy bags actually contain a lot of makeup, so that we can do kind of a first impression and see how we feel about it together. I've already put on my foundation, concealer, and filled in my brows, so I am going to be pulling in other products that didn't come in the bag so that I can get a complete look. But for the most part, I'll focus on what's in the bag. So the first thing I'm pulling in is my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. This is the anti-aging primer, so it's the one in the purple tube. This is my favorite primer. I've also got a mirror here on the side, so that's why I'm looking away. Now there's 3 makeup items in the bag, and one of them is a really vibrant lipstick. So I'm going to try to keep my eyes pretty soft, so it's not too crazy. So okay, now that I've got that, I'm going to be going in with an old friend. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, which is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the color Heaven and use that all over above the crease, so basically right under the brow. I'm taking the fluffy brush because I don't want this to get too bright under there. Okay, and then on the rest, I'm going to be taking this color, which is called Lace Teddy. Same brush. And this is going on the lid and into the crease. And this just kind of evens out my lids. Now, I'm going to take the eyeshadow they gave us in the ipsy bag, which is Monica Dar Beauty, and this is the color Fantasy. And I did swatch this. I'll swatch it again. So it's a pretty kind of rose gold color. I'm going to try with a flat brush and see if I can pack this on the lid. And I actually think I'm going to get better payoff by using my finger. It's nice. It's not the most like super pigmented thing ever. The texture is a little dry, but it's not bad. Maybe I'll zoom in a little. So yeah, there it is. And as you can see, it's not the most awesome shadow ever, honestly. I'm just gonna take a brush, the fluffy one, and blend that a little just above the crease. And then I think I'm going to define my crease just a little bit. I'm going to take this e.l.f. defining eye brush, go back into that natural matte palette, and take the color Honey Butter. I love pairing these kind of neutral mattes with colors like rose gold or sparkly colors. I just feel like it anchors them a little bit. And then I'm going to go just a little bit deeper and go into Risque. Same brush. And I'm just going to get that into the corner and massage it a little bit into the deep crease, the socket. just for slightly more definition. So this shadow isn't bad, but I'm definitely not gonna like go back for more. I have things in my collection that I feel like are better. And some of them are just really inexpensive things that even seem better. So there you go. Let's see, do I want to do a liner? I don't want to go too colorful. So I'm just going to use a little bit of my L'Oreal Extra Intense Liquid Pencil Liner in gray. And I'm just kind of putting that right on the lashes, just on the outer half of the eye. And slightly smudging that in. I'm gonna zoom out. So yeah, I mean, there's a little sparkle there. It's pretty. It's just not, like I said, the most exciting thing I've ever used. I'm gonna use a little bit of mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Mascara. Still using it. Been using it about a month, almost a month and a half. And it's not a bad mascara. I don't know if I'd repurchase, but I don't mind it. And yeah, so that's decent. That's good for me. I don't need to go crazy. So the next thing I've got in here that's a color product is my Petra by Pixie by Petra Rose Gold Beauty Blush Duo. So what this has in it is a highlighter and a blush. I feel like the blush is not going to show up, but that's okay. If I need to layer another blush, I will. So I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to take my e.l.f. small stipple brush and get that into the blush side. Man, that does not even, I mean, there's a little bit of pink. Can you see it? It's pretty subtle. This is going to be a very subtle look today. Which is fine, because yesterday I like went all full whole hog crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm layering. It doesn't really build that much. This is just not a very much color. All right, I'm gonna try the highlight side. Oh wow, the highlight side is like, I don't even know if you guys can see it, but it's pretty glittery. I mean, it's like sparkle. I'm gonna actually go in with a different blush just to make sure I have some blush on today. I'm gonna be taking a cream blush. This is the Baby Blush Stick in Bora Bora Coral by Trestique. This was also in an ipsy bag. And I'm just gonna, well, I can't believe I just got away with that because I am putting a cream over a powder, which you're supposed to do the other way around. But there, that's something. Okay, well this bright lipstick's gonna be no joke now. So the bright lipstick I am talking about is the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick, and this is in the color Pink Lust, which is really freaking bright. So I am going to be setting myself up for success with lip liner because, yeah, this kind of color is very intense, and I find I personally need lip liners with it. So where the heck did I put the lip liners? So I'm going to be using my Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics Anti-Feathered. Which is a clear you put around the outside. And then I've got a liner that needs sharpening. This is my NYX pencil liner in Pinky. I'll show it to you guys in just a second. Okay, so let's go in with the liquid suede. I'm going to try to wipe off as much as I can off the little doe foot. I've only used one other of the liquid suedes, and it's this one. It's, where is it? Tea and Cookies, which I like. And I actually wore in my ipsy bag video, but it's a nice color. So let's see. I like the formula on these. They're smooth and creamy, and they seem to wear very well. They do dry my lips a little bit. But you know, do you want matte or do you want hydrating, right? This is a nice formula. It's a beautiful color. The pink has a lot of blue undertones, which is not my absolute most fantastic shade of pink. I feel like with the red hair it looks a little crazy, but you know, it's cool. I'm glad that Ipsy gave us like a color with some oomph, because often we just get neutrals. But yeah, so this is my verdict. I feel like the lipstick is great. I feel like that eyeshadow is pretty so-so, and I feel like the highlight from the Pixie blush is decent. It's still not my favorite. It's still a little too, like, I don't know, it just looks dry on me. I feel like everything looks very dry today. But that is my first impressions of those products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.